Right, so nothing but the present time. I just got this package in the mail, right, from Tinker, and let's see exactly what was sent. So I'm just gonna open it up. See, the tape is fresh, so we're gonna see if this scan tool that they sent, need to try out if it's able to do what it said it could do. Alright, let's open the box up. Okay, so what we have here, the Tinker ThinkScan 662 automotive diagnostic scan tool. Okay, so you've seen it here first. This is a live unboxing. I mean, I don't need to show you how to open a box, but this was sent to me so I can see if it's worthy of garages. Right. Alright, so let's open it up. So it comes with the manual, which most of us don't read, but I'm gonna take a look at it. It also comes with a screen protector. That's real cool. So we gotta put this on, and it comes with the device itself. This do not have any kickstand, which sucks, but I mean, you get by, right? And it doesn't have the dongle because it is the wired type that's connecting. It also comes with a C charger, right, and a pack of desiccant. Right, so that's all that comes in the box. So I need to put this cable on. Let's put this cable on real quick. We already diagnosed this vehicle. We have a faulty, damaged turbo charger. So I'm just gonna use the scan tool to see exactly if I can pick up any codes, or if I could have bidirectionally turn on the actuator for the turbo, and things of that nature. I'm just gonna do a nice little unbox video for y'all, tying to a diagnose on this high-end day. Alright, so we got this on. Let's see if it have power. So this is the power button right here. The material that they make these scan tools are top-notch in comparison to before. Right, before we had plastic. Now they make these rubber molding casing, and this is the 6-inch screen. Let's put this to the side. There's a 6-inch screen, and this is the baby scan tool. It's not the big one where you have the dongle, or the the Tinker Max, I believe, which is the one, the handle. That's basically the big boy, right? So let's power on, and let's see how this scan tool is. They got a tab. Thank you for purchasing. Yeah, thank you for sending me this scan tool as well. Let's put it right here. So it's setting up nicely, right? Screen is bright. It's a touch screen. I'm not sure as yet. I need to see exactly what's going on. So with this plugged into the OBD side, you're supposed to be able to get power from here, or if you want, you can charge it up using the USB cord. But we do have 93% power, so I don't need to charge it up. So welcome to Tinker and all that good stuff. All right, so this is how the screen looks. Right, so do this have AI feature? You can obtain product technical support after. All right, cool. And I believe this do have AI support, auto search, brand, maintenance. How much maintenance features do they have? They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have a few. Look like at least 12. Okay, we have upgrade. All right, let's start all over. So on this page right here, right, we got to diagnose. If you want to do an auto VIN, auto search, or diagnose, OBD2, which is OBD, history and report, and if you want to file some sort of feedback based on your tool, or if you need help. Let's go to maintenance. So we have some maintenance features here, which is ABS, this is SRS, airbag reset, battery, brakes, DPF, what's this, throttle adaptation, gearbox learning, keys. Alright, if you want to match keys as well, that's nice. Emo injector coding for diesel guys. What's the oil reset, steering angle reset, and TPS. So I'm not sure if you gotta buy the TPS, you call it, tool to go with this, or you can just do it straight from the tool. What do we have here? So if you would like to see it listed out like this, you can tap that screen, but I like the little feature they have here. So we got the vehicle diagnostic software. What is this? The maintenance software. So if you want to download all the software that is available, you can do so. If you do more, this is online service, user manual. If you like to know what fault codes and what they represent, right, you can also look to see exactly what is covered by the scan tool. I just opened the door because it's really hot. And we have gadgets and remote assistance. So again, if you want, you can press that and it will show you the list, but you can also press this and get it this way as well. What we're going to do next is we're going to look for the OBD port right here. As I said, this is the cable type setup, so you gotta just ensure that it properly go in and you don't bend the pins. And let's put the key on. You always gotta put the key on. If you had a maintainer, you can do so and put it on the battery, but I don't need to. And as you see right here, you gain power coming from the vehicle, so it's charging, right? So it's letting me know that my battery voltage is, let's say, 12 volts. You see it right there. Do it have screen recording? Yes, it does. So let's screen record. Let's press play. It does. All right, so let's do auto VIN. Let's see if this is able to pull the VIN straight off the ECU or whatever else it needs to pull the VIN from in order to identify this vehicle accurately. So let's see how it works. So let's go for I&A, and it did pull the year, model, make, and the VIN number. That's what's up. All right, so let's finish, see exactly what's going on with this vehicle. I'm expecting to see some faults on the ECU. So we got no faults at all. So we got no faults on the engine control module, but yet we have a bad turbo. So I mean, think about it. If you have a bad turbo, you would expect that you got some underboost or overboost faults. So, oh man, Hyundai, Tucson. Right, so I need to mention this, right? So this scan tool is only capable of reading a few modules, but this scan tool is more focused on the guys who just want to, turn the fan on, bi-directionally, do things, right? Scan for codes, clear codes, right? Look at data, and that's what this scan tool is focused on, right? I mean, a guy like myself can use this to diagnose a vehicle, right? I just put it in my bag and go in a quick shutdown or something like that. But would I use it for programming and JBox and stuff like that? No, this is not this type of scan tool. This is only going to read 5 modules: ECM, TCM, ABS, SRS, and one more. Is it the power steering? Can't remember which one it is. But it's only 5 modules. It's only allowed to read. Matter of fact, let's go back out and let's confirm that. Okay, so let's diagnose this. This here is all the manufacturers that we are allowed to scan or get access to. All right, so I have it right now on manual. So we're going to look for Hyundai, and I would like to check out to see how many modules I'm able to read using the scan tool. From what I read, it was 5, but I just need to confirm that. All right, so 16 pin. So this is the manual way. Before I did it via the automatic way. It came right back. So let's go to select. So I'm only allowed to select 4 on this vehicle, which is ECM transmission, which is the double clutch transmission, ABS, and SRS. So you cannot go into the the other modules that you see on some vehicles, because it's not this type of tool, right? You gotta get a little more advanced. So we have no faults at all on the system, but we have a damaged turbocharger. So yeah, let's go into, I'm going to start the vehicle. I want to look at some data right on the ECM once it stops scanning, and let's see exactly if we can actuate certain things, and then I'm going to go into the data stream. So I can turn on the AC compressor. Let's see if we can do that. Yep, I did hear the compressor clutch kicked in. Alright, let's see. The oil warning light is on, so I'm not going to check that. Fuel pump. Let's see if the fuel pump could turn on. I'm hitting the fuel pump. You see success? Let's stop. So the fuel pump can be ran from the Scantool. I'm seeing the fuel pump control monitor. What's that? Let's see if we can run the high pressure pump. Oh, it failed. Probably gotta run the vehicle while you're doing that. Let's see what else. Let's check the fan. Alright. So I can successfully run the fan motor using the Scantool. So we do have a few things we can turn on and disable in initial coil and do a power balance, and so yeah, so we do. Let's go down to the turbo dump recirculation, which is the RC. Let's press start. Success. So I mean, does that tell me anything is wrong with this turbo? Nope, clearly not. Turbo wastegate, press start. So the wastegate is basically working, because if it wasn't working, it basically say it failed. So I want to check something. Let's go into the DCT, which is the dual clutch, and I would like to see if I can get any special function. No. But what I can do here is check the clutch reference position. Let's see if it's successful. Yes, it is. And can I see the wear? No, it doesn't have that. Let's check the gear actuator. Press start. See if it's successful. Yes, it is. I'm hearing things moving. And let's check to see if we can engage the odd. See if it's successful. It is. I did hear things moving. So we can check different things using this Scantool, right? Just a quick check, because it do have a lot of similar features compared to the big boys. Okay, so let's read information on the module. So it's there. Let's come out and let's go back into the engine. So as I mentioned before, you can bidirectionally turn things on using the Scantool. Can you see a lot of things? Yes, you can, but it's not gonna be as detailed as the larger Scantools, of course. But I mean, you can look at codes and read data, and do enough to get by to get the diagnose the vehicle. This was a quick diagnose. I just turned it into unboxing, so you gotta bear with me. All right, let's see. Let's check the acceleration pedal voltage. Let's press OK. So I'm gonna step on let's graph it. All right, so I'm gonna just move this out the way, And I'm gonna mash the acceleration pedal, and you see it's moving, which is real cool. Right, so I'm able to look at data, and most likely you're only allowed to pull up at least 4 screens. Matter of fact, let's see if I can pull up more than 4. I'm just pulling anything. Okay, let's press OK. And let's see how many PIDs can I graph at one time. Only 4, because the screen is small. What's this here? Okay, so I gotta pick exactly who I would like to look at. But yeah, as I mentioned before, it is a very capable scan tool. Right, I gotta hook up the internet and stuff like that. But let's see if we have anything pertaining to the turbo. That's it. All I have here is the turbo. This, what else do I have? The torque, throttle, opening. What else can I look at? I'm trying to just see if I can see anything to identify that I have a failed turbo charger, because not all the time you'll be able to just get access to the cartridge. So I just like to look at any data to try to figure out exactly where should I turn if I was able to just use scan data, nothing else. All right, let's start up. Let's see. It's running rough, and you're actually hearing the turbo like sticking. Intake manifold is at 8 point. Let's put this a kPa. Can I change this to kPa? Come on, I'm hurrying up. I'm going as fast as I can. 86. And let's go on the hood. I just want you to take a look, and I'm going to show you exactly what's going on. So the turbo is off balance and causing it to stick, and that is exactly what's causing the vehicle to act up and lose power. Kind of, found the center of bearing, that's why it's moving freely. But let's put this right here. I don't want my horoscope to get damaged, but it's shaking. So yeah. What we have here is a busted turbocharger, and I also was able to do unboxing. Right, so you saw that this vehicle is in need of some attention, but at the same time you see that the scan tool is a capable scan tool with the correct data. You was able to narrow things down and look at PIDs and determine exactly what direction to go. Right, but I'm going to talk to the customer and let them know that the turbo is going. But yeah, thank you Tinka for sending me this scan tool. I'm definitely going to use it in some of my videos. They do have a touchscreen setup, but you can also use these pads here if you want to go back and forth. But I'm just going to use the touchscreen part. So what you see in here is basically some good data off the scan tool, and I'm gonna come all the way back out, right? And I'm going to just go into the report. Did I save the report? No, I didn't. Oh, it did log. It logged for me. So if I go right here, I can email this to myself or the customer. Let's go in. Let's see. Can I open this? Let's turn this down and let's see if I can go into this at all. It doesn't really say what to do. I press this. I gotta set this thing up because I wasn't able to set up the internet as yet. But never mind. I gotta put like all my information there. Yeah, so I'm able to Bluetooth the video across. Alright, that's good. So as I mentioned, I'm going to put in my password right here so we could get access to the information that I wasn't able to get to. What is my password again? What is it? I can't remember off the top of my head, to be honest. So we're gonna have to hold up on the password thing. Let's cancel that. Right, so I mentioned earlier, we definitely gonna take a look at this Scantool and more videos to come. And yeah, I hope I didn't butcher the unboxing, right? But for now, leave a comment down in the box if you like this Scantool. I'm definitely gonna leave the link down in the box as well, and then you let me know if it's something that you're interested in, right? And go out there and scan and diagnose cars, I guess. So until next time, y'all take it easy. Peace.